Hey, Cannabruhz Nation, welcome to Word on the Street, your go-to for the latest Cannabis buzz. I'm your host, Jerell, your guide to the juiciest updates. Whether you're a seasoned Cannabruh or new to the fam, smash that subscribe button and join the movement. Today, we're getting into social media unwrap, Snoop's ad fiasco, Texas decriminalization drive, California's $312 million bust, and the Cannabis Media's annual drop-off. Get ready to vibe, learn, and laugh with the Cannabruhz Podcast, your go-to source for cannabis culture and financial wisdom. Now let's roll into this episode together and keep the conversation blazing. Yep. I'm going to hit that. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Here to give you knowledge that you didn't know. Put you on some game, now you got a buzz. You are now listening to Cannabruhz. Yo, what's poppin'? What's happening? Carter, what's up with it?
What's up?
Hey, man, what's up to you? You feeling all right today?
I'm doing good. I'm in Millsap's chair.
Hey.
We're moving up in the world, baby.
You moving up, baby.
What?
So, look, today, this right here is another episode of the Cannabruhz Podcast. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, comment down below if you feeling the vibes. Give us some fire emojis. Do whatever, man, but be a part of the conversation that's happening in the industry surrounding the plant that you love. Of course, you know me. I am your host, Jerell
Carter.
And we are the Cannabruhz. Yep. Today, of course, we are missing our homie Corey, but you know he's handling business. You know that's just the truth of the matter, man. We are Superman and Clark Kent, as we like to tell everybody. But you know he got to be on his Clark Kent stuff.
Yep.
And that's just what it is. So we taking care of some business, a lot of meetings because. You know, this time of the year is always super busy. We're gearing up for tax season. Of course, we have the financial consultant business, and things get a little crazy. Yeah. Things get a little crazy. Sometimes we got to divide and conquer. So, you know, Corey is always with us in spirit. So shout out to Corey, or AKA the dopest EA on IG, man. Y'all make sure I hit him up and make sure you, follow his page and everything like that. But this is going to be that special edition of the Cannabruhz Podcast that we like to call Word on the Street.
Yeah, boy.
Yep.
Classic Watts.
You know what's up. Back with another episode of Watts, man. Again, make sure you smash that subscribe button, man. We're going to go ahead and get started. What's the first story that we got, Carter?
Man, we got a Snoop Dogg story today.
Oh,
yeah.
He back in the news, huh?
He's back in the news.
He always connected to something, man. It's Snoop, man.
He's always connected.
I'm always on social media seeing some kind of like Snoop clip. You know, something that he said. One, is this the comment about his wife, and they were asking him to get on OnlyFans. He said he got a call. He was hit up by OnlyFans, right? And they say this is a deal that was going to pay him $100 million.
$100 million?
$100 million. It was going to pay him $100 million to put that thing on the table.
And that's before the subs.
Come on now.
That's $100 million plus.
Come on now. And he said,
"Sell."
Man, you know I got a black wife. And look, if you got a black wife out there, and like he said, I shouldn't have to say anything else after that. You know damn well she ain't gonna let me pull it out for no amount of money.
No.
Now that's crazy. Now I would have to say, babe, listen, real quick. Hold on real quick. Listen, $100 million. Hold on, listen to me now. $100 million. Mm-hmm. I don't care if I'm Snoop Dogg or not, because you can't scoff at $100 million.
No.
I know I don't want to necessarily become a porn star or nothing like that.
$20 is $20.
Put that thing on the table, man.
I ain't gay, but $20 is $20.
Bro, I'm letting that thing hang, bro. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say, bro. I'm letting it hang. But is this what the story is about?
No.
What are we talking about in regards to Snoop Dogg, the Dogg father today?
The Dogg father. No, the CEO of North Texas company behind the viral Snoop Dogg Smokeless fire pit campaign has stepped down.
So
yeah.
Who gave us this? Gotta put my phone on silent. Who gave us this this story?
Yeah, it's a local WFAA Channel 8.
Oh yeah, y'all know what's up. You
Yes,
down there at
sir.
the AAC, you might Might get in a little broadcast. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Okay, that's crazy. We got a clip?
Yeah, we do. Let's start.
Let's get into it.
If you saw this, just a few days ago, Snoop Dogg posted, quote, "After much consideration and conversation with my family, I've decided to give up smoke." If you know Snoop Dogg, immediately you're thinking one thing in particular there. The post got nearly 5 million likes and a lot of comments of support, along with some committing to join with him on that. Many of us thought he was talking about smoking marijuana. Turns out, though, we were a little bit off the mark.
So, what's the story? Because we know about it, and if you tuned into the Cannabruhz podcast before, then you know we already covered this amazing marketing scheme.
It's a fabulous marketing scheme. They just couldn't. So the marketing was about doing a smokeless fire pit with Snoop Dogg.
Smart.
They were trying to bring awareness to the brand, but that's all they could do. They couldn't bring the sales. Bring up the sales to where the awareness was.
Okay.
So that's where the CEO had to step down.
He dropped the ball. So look, this is a prime example of when you put all your eggs into one basket. I don't know. The way I'm seeing this play out, and we don't have all the information, but can we go down this path real quick?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay, this is how I see it. They come to him. What's his name? What's the CEO's name?
Oof.
Do we get it? We don't got it?
No, I'll get it. All
right, but we'll get his name. But hey, look, this is what we're going to do. We are going to give you this budget. And you got your budget for the year, Mr.
I think it's a Mrs. Andrea Tarbox.
Okay, Andrea. And if we got this wrong, hey, don't get mad at the Cannabis Podcast, all right?
But that's how it reads.
Yeah, because that's how it's reading, all right? But Andrea, we say, look, Andrea, you got this budget. This is your budget for the year. Now, we would usually spend this budget on what? You know, there's a little bit of that budget that goes towards samples of things and sending it to, we're going to go to do maybe some micro influencer things. She says, nah, forget everything else. I'm going with the big dogs. I'm going with the biggest of the dogs. Snoop Dogg. In fact, I'm not spending $1 on putting anything in the newspaper. I'm not putting anything in I'm not putting anything on some major site. I'm not doing no press release. None of that stuff. Y'all gonna talk about it after we put out this one commercial. So they paid to produce the entire commercial, and it looked amazing, and it had us all fooled. And the views alone from pages that were covering this on social media, YouTube, the whole nine. Right?
It was a big production.
It was a big deal. And then it didn't work out because at the end of the day, look, when you do something like this, your goal is sales no matter what. Andrea, if that's the right name, Andrea, her goal was to bring in so many sales. She was wanting to hit a home run. No bunts, no line drive. She wasn't doing any of that. She was like, I'm going for the homer.
The homer.
You dig what I'm saying? So that's, you know what I'm saying? She was going for it. She was like, I want to crack. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even a ding. She was looking for that. You know what I'm saying?
To where
she could sea walk. She could sea walk all the way
to the unemployment
around.
line.
I was going to say she could sea walk around the bases, but she ended up sea walking around to the unemployment line. And it's not really to take a large deuce on her right now. That's not what we're doing. We're just saying you might want to be careful when it comes to advertising and putting all your eggs in one basket. That's so similar. Even though this is not a cannabis brand, actually, a lot of businesses in the cannabis industry, they go for the big homer. You know, we've covered those big efforts and the amount of expenses and dollars that are put towards these ideas that you think are going to be groundbreaking and revolutionary, but they end up just being a really cool look. And do you really want to spend all your advertising and marketing dollars on a good look? Or are you actually trying to like bring in, I'm talking about, 10x your sales, 20x your sales. She was going for the homer, and we applaud the effort. But It just didn't work out. And so she has to be held accountable. And the company chose to remove her from that CEO seat, you know, and unfortunately, that's just kind of what it is, man. So that's just a message to all the entrepreneurs and business owners and CEOs out there. When you are going for it, just make sure that you've considered all of the possible outcomes that can come with this. Because I'll tell you this, I was watching The Breakfast Club and DJ Envy and Charlamagne were talking about it, and they were saying, well, I never understood what they were actually advertising. I know it sounds crazy, like we understood it because we did a story on it, right? But then, like,
you had to dig deep.
We had to dig.
You had to dig.
You were like, what is it? What's the actual product? What does it do? Why do I need the product?
It was basically a PSA. That commercial was more of a PSA than actual trying to sell it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Snoop Dogg is actually getting rid of it.
Yeah.
Or getting rid of smoking. Like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not selling the product, though.
It was about a cool cultural moment. And we all want those cool cultural moments tied into our business. That way, why? Because you think that your business is going to have the type of clout, the type of cachet to go from this campaign to the next campaign, from this product to the next product. But if it falls flat on its face, now you've wasted a lot of resources. How much did they have to pay Snoop? How much did they have to pay for, you know, to get the camera crew out there, all that stuff for the actual commercial and the filming of the commercial itself, the distribution of that itself, right? And so that's a hell of a risk. And so, again, this isn't not to drop a giant deuce on Andrea and her team that, you know, helped her put this together. But, you know, and it's also not a knock on Snoop. You know, a lot of people try to attach, hey, I'm getting paid as a celebrity to endorse this product. I'm about the check. I'm coming in for, he ain't want that $100 million check from OnlyFans. All right. But he did want to take this check from, the Solo Stove people or whatever to make this happen. But like I was saying, there were people, even in the media, people in that as a consumer, we didn't know when watching the advertisement, there wasn't an overall consensus of what the hell they were marketing. And that's problematic. You know what I'm saying? It's not this Solo Stove company that was, endorsing Snoop. Mm-hmm. It was the other way around. And so it kind of came off just the messaging wasn't there. But hey, big shout out to you, Andrea. Hopefully, you bounce back. Maybe I think hey, she probably has we really should do a little digging. That's challenge us journalistically on that to see if what's her background like, you get what I'm saying? Because she might have a resume where, hey, she already got another job, no problem. And they admire the gumption that it takes to try to go for something like this. And another company says, we need that. That's what we're missing. So who knows? And they might have a little bit deeper pockets and willing to take some chances and stuff like that. And she may just understand how to operate with her direction based off of the actual budget and what it costs and means to the company. So we'll leave that one there, but best of luck to Andrea and Solo Stove, and of course Snoop. Holla at the Cannabruhz if you get a chance.
Holla, holla.
We'll appreciate it. Let's move on. What we got next?
So we got the Texas activist launch signature drive for local marijuana ballot measures in Dallas and Lockhart.
Yeah. Okay. So this one I already know what we're talking about here. So cool enough. Our guy Austin Z from Texas Cannabis Collective. They were definitely a part of this right here. Let me get back into it. So yeah, this is straight out of marijuanamoment.net. So shout out to marijuanamoment.net as always. We appreciate it. But it reads here that Texas activists are officially collecting signatures, and this actually happened. Of course, we're connected with Austin. That's our guy. Austin, if you ever need anything, you tap in with the Cannabruhz and we got you, man. We're gonna be doing some stuff together coming soon. I know it. But Texas Cannabis Collective and Ground Game Texas, they spearheaded the reform efforts where they aim to build on a spate of local decriminalization victories. And you know how we rock. We always say decriminalization before legalization. You cannot legalize moving forward without dealing with the injustices of the past. And that's just the truth, So they went out there and they got some signatures on MLK Day, man. I was on IG at the time and I was thinking, dang, I didn't know it was happening until it happened. And it just could be, we're busy guys, as you can see. We don't even come to the table together in the last couple of weeks. So, yeah, we were a little busy, so we really missed the mark on that. But we would love to, be involved in what's going on in the community, especially when it comes to Dallas or the DFW or Texas in general. Make sure you hit the Cannabruhz up so we actually know how to, bring out even more visibility to those efforts. But shout out to everybody that made that happen on MLK Day and got it done. A quote from Ground Game says, Dallas, it's time for our voices to be heard. So, Dallas, it's time for our voices to be heard. There's a big misconception that Texas don't love cannabis. They says that Texas doesn't love cannabis or we're not for cannabis. There's this big misconception because lawmakers here in Texas have yet to legalize. And we know we're dealing with a bunch of BS, but the actual people, I've met some of the greatest, dopest minds and people that are really about the plant and the love of the people in the community here in Texas. So make no mistake about it. We got love for the plant and the plant loves us too. And other cities have already passed cannabis decriminalization initiatives. That includes Austin, Denton, Elgin, Harker Heights, Killeen, San Marcos. So again, the decriminalization movement is happening. And I connect with this story completely. Like I said, I got family that's done time when it comes to cannabis. We fought for this for years now and are really really still getting our feet wet with the different movements on the local and national level. So it's a really big deal that really touches the people. If you talk about the plant, we're not just talking about the healing aspects, but a lot of people were wrong. Wrong, man. 30 years, 40-year bids off of, 2 grams, an ounce or two or something like that. Matter of fact, man, make sure that if you are looking at this on YouTube or you're on Instagram with it, man, make sure you check out our 2023 Texas Marijuana March and Freedom Festival video that we dropped called Hell No, We Won't Go. It's out right now. It's getting a lot of love and we appreciate that. So salute to the whole community for rocking with the Cannabruhz and showing us love on that. But we got a chance to really talk to a lot of people here in Texas active in a community event all together this past October. So that was super dope and you can definitely check that out, man, and let us know what you think about it. We'll continue to push the envelope as much as we can from a media standpoint. And of course, what we do as Harvest AF financial consultant to support the sustainability, of these businesses and helping them to thrive and also, unravel some of the mess that's become Texas cannabis law, So big shout out once again to Austin. Big shout out to Texas Cannabis Collective. Big shout out to DFW Normal. Big shout out to Ground Game. Ground Game we've yet to connect, but Decrim Dallas is much needed. It's a much needed initiative, and we really appreciate what you guys are doing. So let's connect. Holla at the Cannabruhz, man. Let's go ahead and get something started. If we could leave them with anything, I'm trying to see if there's anything left on here, but that's all you need to know, man. Let's make sure that we get it into the ballots. That's the big one. That's what these signatures are about. We will be connecting with Texas Cannabis Collective to see how we can further this initiative, because I know it's still more to do. All we're talking about is politics, and I'm talking about people in general right now. All we're talking about is politics and what's on the ballot and who's on the ballot and all that stuff right there. But forget about who's on the ballot and all that stuff, man. Right now, we're all here for the flowers. So let's figure out whose politics line up with the rights of people to have a choice. So it's not that we're trying to force this on kids, or we're not trying to force cannabis on people that say, I just don't rock with it. We're not trying to force it on your religious beliefs or any of that. But we are trying to say that people deserve to have a choice. So, hey, man, let them smoke.
Let them smoke.
Yeah. What's the next story that we got, Carter?
Shit. We got a task force that seized $312 million worth of pot from an illegal grow operation.
How much?
$312 million.
Sheesh. This in Cali?
Yeah, it is in Cali. It's a grow operation.
So shout out to CBSnews.com. This is from Sacramento. But yeah, it says the results are in for the first year of an effort to stop illegal marijuana operations in California. These drug busts are the work of a new state task force that is trying to crack down on illegal marijuana grown and sold in the state. So in this one, they seized over 300,000 pot plants with a street value of more than $312 million, like you mentioned. More than 100 illegally possessed weapons were also discovered during the raids. Hey, that's one of the big ones. Like when these raids happen,
there's always guns.
Often there's guns. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it, bro. People understand on the black market, the legacy market, whatever you want to call it, and in the legal market.
The legacy. I like it.
That's what we've been getting. When we talk with the people of the community, they say the legacy market.
I like that word.
Yeah, because they've been in it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So so from the people in the legacy market, you know, they have to think about it. If this is not legal, even if I'm just a peace-loving hippie, as people like to put the stigma on cannabis lovers' ass, right? But even if I'm just a peace-loving hippie, there's people that's going to be after me. It's me against the gangsters that's just trying to also make some illegal money. I'm trying to make some money. I know it's illegal. I'm trying to spread the love of the plant, but I'm also trying to make sure that economically I'm taken care of. Maybe I'm providing opportunities to other people. I'm not trying to justify it. I'm not trying to say what's right or wrong here, but I would say that, now they say 100 illegally possessed weapons. I don't know the square footage of the area.
That's a lot of weapons.
But hold on. I don't know. I don't know the square footage of the area. I don't know how much security measures that you have to take to make sure that nothing goes missing, that nobody comes in the middle of the night. You got, people come in, they're not coming in and saying, hey, can we have a gram? No, they coming in like kicking down the door with machine guns in hand, and they gonna strong arm the whole situation. They gonna debo that and say, let me get that, right? And so because you got other illegal operations and out there, and you're not protected by law enforcement, right? There's nothing that law enforcement, you know what happens? Most of the stuff that happens in the street, law enforcement think they have a clue of what's going on, but you're catching up to it. This bust is a result of them catching up to what's going on. Mm-hmm. We just read that they're trying to crack down. What does that mean? It's already ahead of them. It's already past them right now. So what they're trying to do is crack down on this, and hey, security measures. I remember we talked about this, I want to say maybe 2022, actually, man. It's been some time when we connected with the Cannabruhz. That's Natasha Andrews, the creator of the National Association of Black Cannabis Lawyers that we had on the show. But Natasha, we rock with you. It's but it has been some minutes since we connected. I know we recently, chopped it up in the comment section and everything like that. But we'll have her back on. We got something special planned for y'all coming really, really soon. So, Natasha, we basically were talking about in Canada when they're going through these things, like, you got legal dispensaries that are getting their doors kicked in. Right, it's dangerous. Like we spoke when we were in Tulsa, and we were speaking with Blue Sky Bank. Deborah Lynn from Blue Sky Bank. We were talking about just how unsafe it is to run a cannabis business when you're not federally supported. By the banking industry and stuff like that. You're walking around with thousands and thousands of dollars on you to deposit in the only way that you can, or you're trying to figure out some courier service, and then there's a lot of fees to that, and there's a lot of security issues with that as well. So
with these courier service, it's either cash or like Afterpay or something like that. You can't do debit. It's so stupid.
Yeah. Yep. It gets pretty crazy, man. It gets pretty crazy. I'm just referencing back to that because it's a reason why the guns come with the cannabis, and it's not always that everybody's, Pablo Escobar.
But let me ask you this: if they didn't have the guns, do you think they would have been like, oh, okay, it's only the plants?
It's $312 million, Carter. No. Look, they were going to jail. Hey, they already had.
Going to jail no matter what.
Hey, they came in there. They had them hands up like, boom, cuff me. And they said, oh, wait, I see guns in here too.
Shit.
He's like, now I'm thinking about running. He's like,
you know what's crazy is, California has like one of the strictest gun laws.
Yeah.
So just having a...
There was 100 I don't even want to get down to the convictions. We didn't get to that part. We're just covering the news of the fact that there was a bus. But
yeah, I kind of want to see this story through.
You want to see it play out?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's rough because that's a really good point. Their gun laws are so strict for having one weapon on you. And then they have anywhere where you have a legal cannabis market, when there's illegal activity going on surrounding the plant, they gonna go after you, bro, because they're like, we provided a lane for you to do this legally.
Yeah, then you don't want to pay the taxes or the license fee.
And the taxes do suck. Coming from a financial consulting firm, like the taxes do suck when it comes to paying that. The license fees do suck.
But man, spending a fucking year in jail or more.
A year. Oh, they gonna get.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of lawyers you got.
It's gonna be 10 plus.
If you plan on resurrecting Johnny Cochran in this month, but it's gonna be rough for you because we're talking $312 million. Who's going down for it? Who's actually liable for it? What was it? Her name is Maisha Bahati, the owner of the dispensary Crystal Nugs, we talked about them before, said the black market has a huge impact on small legal businesses. Think about it. Sometimes you're like, you don't know where all that's coming from. That's why they're so hard on testing, because they're going, we can't even confirm where some of the small legal shops are getting their stuff from. She added that after taxes and fees, she has to charge customers at least 30% more than it would cost to purchase the products illegally. So again, on top of license fees, on top of taxes, on top of everything else.
They're just taxing everybody out of the fucking game. That's what they're doing.
So what do? You go black market. You go straight to the legacy market. You're like, oh, well, back to the legacy market we go. And that's the tough part, and that's where you say you stuck between a rock and a hard place or a gram and a hard place. But more power to the people that are fighting they're sacrificing, man, and it sucks, but you're trying to get it right. We're not here to demonize anybody. Even if you're on the legacy black market illegal side, we ain't tripping. We just saying there's a better way. And if you need that information on how to get it right, get it done, take care of your finances, be able to help with alleviating the pain of harsh taxation on the cannabis industry,
hit us up.
Come to Death Row. Harvest AF Financial Consulting, man. Like we always say, we are with you from seed to success. And if you need anything, man, all you got to do is, hit us up. Yeah, that's all you got to do. Just, go hit us up. And we'll do our best job to take care of you. You can go to harvestaf.net. All right. Or you can hit us up at 214-233-6874. That's right. Putting the number out there, 214-233-6874 for immediate assistance. Like I said, you can also email us. If you don't want to go to harvestaf.net, you can check us out there and everything, but you can also contact us directly at admin, as it's short for administration or administrative, admin, ADMIN, at harvestaf.com, and book a free strategy session with us so we can get your taxes, accounting, bookkeeping, entity formation, and more. CFO services as well taken care of. We got you. Wow.
That's his real phone number too, so send him a bunch of cat facts.
Come on, man. Do what you got to do. I'll put it out there already. Let's get it. Next.
So it's a fast take.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Okay.
It's time for some fast takes. Fast toke, I should say. Is it just me or is it the fact that at the beginning of the year when everybody has their resolutions as individuals and businesses and all that stuff, is it just me or are we seeing tons of coverage surrounding cannabis legalization, new products being announced?
Oh, 100%.
Travis Barker is coming out with a new one, and this person's coming out with a new one. We're seeing new advertisement, the Snoop Dogg. We're seeing all this stuff right around the beginning of the year. But I always notice it tapers off as the year goes on. Yes, you have things like MJ BizCon that sparks it right back up a little bit, but that's only within the industry. I don't feel like that reaches like the mainstream where, WFAA or somebody like that is covering what's going on at MJ BizCon. No. But I do see that, it seems like it tapers off and the cannabis voices are a little bit more quiet.
During the summertime.
During the summertime, I don't know. And I really look at it as my question to you guys is this is something I want to talk to y'all about in the comment section. So make sure you drop a comment in the comment section down below and subscribe to the podcast. But look, I'm just wondering, is it because there's a lack of resources or is there a lack of momentum? Is it caused by business fatigue? Taking measures like Andrea, right? What Solo Stove did with the Snoop Dogg play. Is it the idea that, hey man, we've been trying, we only and we haven't seen any movement, so we're switching up how we talk about it. Now we are spending some money, but we ain't spending the type of money we were spending at the beginning of the year. Is that the case? But I think it's unfortunate because there are individuals I think of that keep the different events and stuff like that going throughout the year. Again, shout out to Texas Cannabis Collective, DFW, Normal, that are doing things periodically throughout the year to really raise awareness, to let us know as consumers or business owners alike how we can make changes that help towards decriminalization, helps towards legalization, helps towards the acceptance of the plant. I'm gonna do a little devil advocate in this one. Some of those innovations might be the innovation that changes the minds of the naysayers, might just be the innovation that gets people to open up their mind and place cannabis on the ballot because they're beginning to see that, there is something that's substantial that I didn't see, even if it was true before, about the plant. But we're going to leave it there. Drop some comments below on this fast toke and let us know what you think. Let's go. What's the next one?
I ain't lying, that's the only one I got.
The only fast toke for the day? Well,
I only got two.
Well, then that's just what it is, man. Well, I'll put it just like this, man. We definitely are trying to see what is the next movement that we should be getting behind. We got to fill out the remaining spots, the guest spots for the first season of the Cannabruhz experience. And we really want to make our way around the country to see the movements and the businesses that are so unique, right? As we gear up for what the hell will season 2 of the Cannabruhz experience be? We really want to see where the ground is moving. Mm-hmm. We want to see where the ground is moving, and we want to put a camera and a microphone on it.
That's exactly what we want.
That's it.
That's exactly what we fucking want to do.
That's it, man. So we really need y'all's help, man. Other than just dropping comments in the comment section, which we appreciate, we need y'all to hit us up. We need you to use your voice, amplify your voice so that we can amplify your voice. Let's get connected. Let's collab, because that's what the beauty of the plant is about. We're a community. Let's get together. Let's figure out how we can do this thing together, how we can add some visibility to what you're already doing, even though we know you're going to find a way to get there. We want to be a part of it at the Cannabruhz Media. You can go ahead and hit us up if you're interested in collabing with the Cannabruhz Media on our IG and our TikTok, our YouTube, all at the Cannabruhz. That's CANNABRUHZ. Make sure that you subscribe, because we're always bringing the news and updates with word on the street. We're always looking to put you on game with some things that you might not have known about, how you can keep some money in your pocket or create some of the really dope products that are out there. And then, of course, we're always plugging you in with the newest and brightest and dopest of brands that you can consume and you can support out there in the industry. But hit us up at the Cannabruhz on any social media. Subscribe and follow. Make sure that you follow and subscribe and all that stuff for TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that as well. And don't forget our Patreon. We got some brand new offerings that's going to be happening on our Patreon.
Oh, shit.
Patreon.com/the Cannabruhz Media. I'm talking brand new stuff.
I haven't even seen it yet.
You haven't? Crazy, man. You got to go over Patreon.com/the Cannabruhz Media. You won't want to miss what we have going on right now. We got some free memberships for a limited time only. But if you catch it, I said free memberships for limited time only.
Oh, shit.
We got free memberships for a limited time only. But we also have some different ways that you can support one of the authentic, real, you know what I'm saying? Black owned, all that real businesses that's out there in the industry, man. We appreciate y'all as always. And until next time, I'm Jerell.
I'm Carter.
And we are the Cannabruhz. Shout out to our guy, Corey. Shout out to you for taking your time to spend with us on this newest edition of Word on the Street. Hey, we'll holler at y'all later. Easy.
Peace.
Bye.